Howdy guys, my name is Becky Dowd. I am a second-year vet student from Plano, Texas. So I've loved animals for as long as I can remember. I've had dogs, I had a gerbil, and a couple fish growing up. So I've always just had this interest in animals. I feel like animals are really important to society. They provide us companionship, they provide us food, and also maintain our ecosystems. So I feel called to protect the animals and just improve their health for society. So I actually went here for undergrad. I was an animal science major, and it was a really good major for me because coming from Plano, I had mostly a small animal background. So it was really cool to get experience working with cattle, sheep and goats, and horses because I really didn't have a lot of that experience previously. So that major really helped me prepare me for vet school and feel a little more comfortable with large animals. It's pretty good. It's definitely tested my abilities and my knowledge, but I've honestly met the best people here. I have incredible friends that pick me up when I'm down and also celebrate the wins too. So overall, it's been a good experience. I'm working with Dr. Sarah Hamer's lab this summer, who their lab studies Chagas disease in animals. So with my project this summer, I got to compare echocardiograph abnormalities and pedometer data between dogs that were tested positive for the parasite that causes Chagas between the dogs that tested negative. So that's been a really good experience to see the research side of veterinary medicine. So what I really like about research is I feel like what I'm doing is going to help the future of diagnostics and how we can treat Chagas disease. So I feel like it's really cool for research that it may seem just like a lot of lab stuff and just in the lab, but really it's going to help out like a lot of dogs and a lot of people as well, since Chagas is a zoonotic disease, so it's going to help animals and people. So that's what I like about research is it's going to help a bigger cause in the future. What I'm most fascinated right now is the One Health concept, which is the intersection of animals, people, and the environment and how they're related to each other. And I feel like as veterinarians, we are a big part of that cause since we know so much about zoonotic diseases. I hope in the future as a veterinarian I can contribute to helping treat zoonotic disease that can affect animals and people. So I want more people to know that being a veterinarian is not just taking care of dogs and cats. It's so much more than that. It's taking care of our animals that feed us, or our cattle and our sheep and goats and our chickens. There's also conservation work that veterinarians can contribute to, as well as tracking zoonotic diseases, like working with the CDC or the USDA. I just want people to know that it's not just your clinic down the road. Veterinarians can contribute so much more to society. So in my free time, I really like to be active. I try to go to Zumba class once a week, and it's just like a fun way to just forget all my worries about vet school and life in general. And I feel like it's really good for me to be active. I have a group of friends. We go to dinner almost every Friday, and it's just a good way to unwind. And we try to explore different restaurants in the Bryan College Station area. It's just really important that as veterinary students that we have, we just take time off and not study and take a break and unwind. So the one piece of advice I can give to prospective vet students is to try different things in the veterinary medicine field. During my undergrad years, I had a lot of really good opportunities to explore different areas of veterinary medicine. Like I've worked at a small animal clinic. I was able to work at a wildlife refuge. I also worked at TVMDL, the diagnostic lab here at A&M. And I also had the opportunity to go to Washington, D.C. to have a policy internship and explore the policy side. So whatever interests y'all, go for it. I think it's so important to have a diverse portfolio coming into vet school, so you're not just stuck in your little niche.